Hello everyone, just back with a quick Talking Cobblers about wrestling, short. Going to kick this one off with a quick word about NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day. I don't really need to review the whole show because it's just great. Everything's really good. The worst match on the card is probably the Triple Threat Women's match, and I think that's only because that promised so much and didn't quite deliver. But yeah, Pete Dunne versus Finn Balor was awesome. On the subject of Finn Balor, does anybody else think he's on one of the hottest runs in wrestling? He's consistently performing, and with the exception of maybe, and this hurts, Kenny Omega, he's great. I don't think there's anybody at that level. I mean, if anybody's got any comments, any thoughts, I did ask Marsh how it compares with his New Japan run, because it's certainly his best run in WWE. So yeah, well, tell me what you think. One of the other things I think I want to bring up is Elimination Chamber, coming as we're recording this Sunday. The Raw side of the main event is just horribly boring. It doesn't change, it doesn't alter, it's just the same old people in the same old position. I'm kind of happy the Miz is out of it now. Nothing against the Miz. I think the Miz is great. But I think he's a great mid-carder. It's the same as I don't like seeing Dolph Ziggler in main events. I think the Miz is that now. I think the Miz will be used to get Damian Priest over. But yeah, it's boring. Who cares about that match? Who really cares? I think the SmackDown match is a lot more interesting and a lot more entertaining a prospect. Cesaro's on a bit of a hot run. Daniel Bryan's in the match. I think Daniel Bryan's great. I think if you look at the two components of the match, the SmackDown one has the more entertaining prospects. Is it Cesaro's time? Is the question. Does he finally break through that class ceiling? Because he seems to be getting some big wins over Daniel Bryan recently. I don't think so. I think he may be within probably the last eliminated. I see Cesaro going towards Seth Rollins first. I still see a Daniel Bryan Roman Reigns main event at WrestleMania. So Daniel Bryan's my pick. And I think Drew McIntyre will win the other match. So I wanted to talk of a quick note of some of the things that's doing the rounds online. People seem to be complaining a lot about Bad Bunny. Wrestling fans mainly. Wrestling fans like me. I'm not into Bad Bunny. I have no idea who Bad Bunny is. But then Bad Bunny isn't brought in for me, is he? Bad Bunny's brought in for the Latino crowd. And also, he's 48 million plays on Spotify. Without me knowing who he is, the man is a cultural phenomenon. And you know, that's who they're appealing for too. That's who the WWE are going for. They've always valued the casual fans because they have me. I'm a 40-year-old white Englishman. They have me. I'm going to watch whatever they put out. I mean, that can be evident. I mean, look at the rubbish they put on Raw. The absolute rubbish. They've got wrestling fans. That's who Bad Bunny isn't brought in to entertain wrestling fans. Bad Bunny's brought in to get the casuals. If you look at some of the stuff going on in AEW, what do you think Shaq's doing there and Snoop Dogg? They're brought in to get the casuals who are about my sort of age, you know, who are sitting on the fence thinking, well, which one do I prefer? That's who they're brought in to entice. They certainly, I mean, as exciting as this New Japan angle is, for wrestling fans, that isn't brought in to attract the casual fans. Because you ask a casual fan, even people like me who like wrestling, to name 5 New Japan stars, or even ask your casual fan on the street if they know what New Japan Pro Wrestling is, and I can guarantee they won't. That angle isn't made to attract the casual that in AEW. That's made to entice wrestling fans. who will already be watching. So that's what I worry about, you see, because AEW is still relatively a new company, and everybody wants to see it succeed. It's still like a shiny toy. It's only just over a year old. So yeah, they had to get the wrestling fans to begin with, and yeah, this angle is exciting with TNA included. It's not new, all this forbidden door nonsense that I keep seeing Tony Khan, yeah, we'd welcome in Vince McMahon. Of course you would, because he would bring so many viewers worldwide. But it's not a forbidden door, it's just 2008 TNA, you know? So stop acting like you're innovators when really you're just rehashing something that's already happened. Not that it's not good. As long as Okada doesn't come in and straight away work with Kenny Omega and works with some of the other people involved in TNA and AEW, then yeah, it's very, very exciting, and it could produce some great wrestling that doesn't involve Jon Moxley. So yeah, it's a win for wrestling fans, but Bad Bunny in WWE will be a win for casuals, and it's casuals who make the money. Wrestling fans pay the bills. It's casuals who will make the money. All right. I'll see you again soon. Bye.